Welcome back to Ride Next, your ultimate destination where adrenaline meets engineering and where every ride writes a new chapter in the book of performance. Today, we're diving deep into a machine that isn't just a bike, it's a legend reborn. After decades of silence, Kawasaki has brought back the monster that once ruled the motocross and desert racing world of the all-new 2025 Kawasaki KX 500. But this isn't just a nostalgia trip, it's a modern-day reinvention of brute power, raw aggression, and unfiltered off-road domination. Whether you remember the original two-stroke beast or are just discovering this name for the first time, what lies ahead will blow you away. Let's start with what makes this machine tick: its powertrain. The 2025 KX 500 features a completely re-engineered 499cc single-cylinder engine, but in true tribute to its heritage, Kawasaki has retained the two-stroke format. That's right, in a world dominated by four strokes and battery packs, Kawasaki has gone all in on a high-performance, fuel-injected two-stroke engine that not only pays homage to the past but also leaps it into the future. The engine is equipped with electronic fuel injection (EFA) and a power valve system, giving riders better throttle response across the rev range while smoothing out the notorious mid-range power spike that used to define older two-stroke bikes. You get raw, addictive power from the very twist of the throttle, but now it's refined and predictable. The engineers have focused on keeping that explosive top end, while delivering better tractability in low-speed terrain like tight woods or rocky trails. The wet weight is just under 240 pounds, which means the power-to-weight ratio is absolutely insane. From desert races to enduro loops, this bike doesn't just ask to be pushy, it dares you to try and hold on. Now, onto the frame and suspension setup. Kawasaki didn't just slap a big engine into an old frame. The KX 500 sits inside an all-new lightweight aluminum perimeter frame, designed to handle the demands of modern off-road riding. The rigidity is finely balanced to offer high-speed stability on straights and compliance during aggressive cornering. It absorbs big hits with ease and flicks effortlessly between berms. The front forks are KIB 49mm alloys, air oil separate, units offering 12.2 inches of travel and are fully adjustable for compression and rebound. On the rear, you get a KIB rear shock with a titanium nitride-coated shaft, offering equally plush travel and endless tunability. Whether you're charging through whoops, hitting triples on a track, or hammering rocky single track, the suspension offers a planted, controlled feel. The geometry is designed for aggressive riding at tight rake angles, a tall stance, and a wide handlebar setup for maximum leverage. Simply put, the KX 500 feels like a factory-built race weapon right out of the crate. Let's talk brake acid, because when you're dealing with a bike that pulls this hard, stopping power matters. The KX 500 comes with high-performance pedal disc brakes both front and rear, at 270mm up front with a dual-piston caliper and a 250mm disc in the back with a single-piston setup. The braking system gives strong bite without locking up prematurely, and the new Brembo Master cylinders give a much more progressive feel on both levers. Whether you're braking hard into a downhill corner or trying to scrub speed mid-air, these brakes inspire confidence. What about the design? Kawasaki knew they couldn't just bring back the Namiya, they had to make it look the part, and they nailed it. The 2025 KX 500 strikes a perfect balance between aggressive modern styling and nostalgic throwback elements. The shrouds are sharp and angular, with race-ready graphics that echo the classic lime green KX colors. The fuel tank is slimmed down and perfectly contoured to allow better grip with your knees. You'll notice the side number plates and rear fender flow into the tail section like a modern motocross missile. The seat is flat and grippy, allowing riders to slide easily forward or back, depending on terrain. Kawasaki also paid special attention to ergonomics. The bike is tall and narrow, with an adjustable rental fat bar handlebar and a new triple clamp design that allows multiple bar positions. The foot pegs are wide, steel-toothed, and placed perfectly for a tack stance. And for those long days on the trail or wide-open desert rides, the revised seat foam offers just the right amount of firmness without becoming a punishment. And then there's the electronics. Yes, even a purebred off-road machine like this has gone digital in the right ways. The KX 500 includes a handlebar-mounted traction control toggle, offering multiple levels of intervention for varied terrain. You also get launch control mode for those perfect starts at the gate, and a handlebar kill switch with integrated mapping selectors so you can switch between aggressive and mellow power delivery on the fly. The digital CDI also allows custom mapping via the Kawasaki Regiology app, where riders can tweak fuel and ignition curves based on altitude, temperature, and riding style. No laptop needed. Just plug into the onboard port or connect wirelessly and dial in your power. When it comes to durability, Kawasaki didn't compromise. The radiators are oversized, with integrated louvers to keep airflow optimal even in tight, slow-speed riding. The airbox is tool-less and accessible for quick filter swaps, and the chain guide and slider system has been beefed up to handle extreme abuse. Plus, the engine cases are now magnesium alloy with protective covers to reduce weight without sacrificing strength. One of the key unique selling points of the 2025 KX500 is simply these: it's the only full-size, if-equipped 500cc two-stroke being mass-produced by a major manufacturer today. In a world shifting to cleaner, quieter, and arguably duller machines, the KX500 is a last stand for those who want visceral performance, crackling exhaust notes, and an adrenaline punch that four strokes just can't replicate. And yet, it isn't stuck in the past. With its blend of advanced suspension, digital tuning, refined geometry, and modern ergonomics, it's as relevant on today's MX grid as it is in the lore of Baja racing. In the performance department, you're looking at a bike that churns out around 65 horsepower, with an insanely responsive power band and an insane top end that will pin your ears back. It can wheelie in every gear, climb vertical faces, and launch over tabletops without breaking a sweat. Despite the displacement, the throttle is buttery smooth thanks to AFA, making low-speed control manageable, even on technical climbs or slippery surfaces. The exhaust system is tuned not only for performance but also for rideability. Kawasaki has worked with Pro Circuit to create a tuned expansion chamber and silencer combo that delivers a throaty growl without shattering eardrums. It sounds raw, but refined like a beast with manners. As for price, Kawasaki has kept things surprisingly competitive. The 2025 KX500 is launching at around $10,499, which places it right between high-end four-stroke motocross bikes and boutique two-strokes from European manufacturers. When you consider the power, the tech, and the history that comes with this machine, it's actually a solid value for what you're getting. If you're an experienced rider looking to relive the glory days of two-stroke thunder, or a younger rider wanting to experience what true motocross brutality feels like, the KX500 delivers. It's a niche machine, no doubt. It's not designed for beginners. This is a pro-level weapon meant for riders who live for the thrill and have the skill to match it. But if you're the kind of rider who measures fun in power bands and roost trails, the 2025 Kawasaki KX500 is quite possibly the most exciting bike you can buy this year. So there you have it. The legend returns, reborn, re-engineered, and ready to dominate. The 2025 Kawasaki KX500 is more than just a motorcycle, it's a manifesto of speed, torque, and two-stroke glory. Kawasaki didn't just bring back an Ami, they brought back a legacy, and made it better than ever. Let us know in the comments, would you ride the KX500, or is it too much power for today's world? And if you've ridden one of the originals, we want to hear your story. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a ride. This is Ride Next, and until next time, keep it loud, keep it fast, and keep the throttle twisted.